My best friend of 12 years stopped answering my calls after I didn't invite her to my wedding last month, and now she's telling mutual friends I've become a completely different person who abandoned her the moment I got engaged. I got engaged 8 months ago to someone I've been with for 3 years. Planning the wedding turned into this massive source of stress because we wanted to keep it small and intimate, but both of our families are huge. We decided on a guest list of 40 people total, which meant making a lot of difficult cuts. My friend Ashley and I have been close since college. We were roommates for 2 years. She was there through my worst breakup. I helped her when her mom was sick. We've always been there for each other. But over the past year or so, things have felt different. She's made comments about how I'm always busy with wedding planning and never have time for her anymore. Which is partly true. I've been busy. But I've also invited her to do things, and she's turned me down half the time saying she doesn't want to hear about wedding stuff. When I started talking about the guest list, she said she was excited to be at my wedding. I didn't correct her in the moment because I hadn't decided for sure whether to invite her. That sounds terrible written out, but the truth is, I was torn. Here's why I was torn. Ashley has a history of making things about her. At my engagement party, she spent 20 minutes telling everyone about her ex's new girlfriend in this loud, dramatic way that pulled focus. At my bridal shower that my sister threw, she got drunk and started crying about being single and 32 and feeling left behind. I love her. But I was genuinely worried about what would happen if she came to my wedding. Would she drink too much? Would she have an emotional moment that became the thing people remembered instead of me and my husband getting married? My fiancé said it was my choice but pointed out that we were cutting his college friends and my work colleagues to stay under 40 people. If Ashley came, someone else couldn't. He said I should think about who I wanted there most. I made the decision not to invite her. I didn't tell her directly because I was afraid of the conversation. I thought maybe she'd figure it out when she didn't get a save the date, but she never said anything. 2 weeks before the wedding, she texted asking what she should wear. I felt sick. I called her and told her that we were keeping the wedding really small, just family and a handful of close friends. And I was so sorry, but she wasn't on the guest list. She was silent for a long time. Then she said she couldn't believe I was doing this to her. I tried to explain about the size constraints and how many people we'd had to cut. She said we'd been best friends for over a decade, and I was choosing other people over her. I said it wasn't about choosing, it was about numbers. She said if it was about numbers, I would have cut random cousins instead of her. I said my fiancé's family insisted on certain relatives being there. She asked who I did invite that was closer to me than her. I didn't want to name names, but she kept pushing. I finally said I'd invited 3 friends from college and 2 from work. She said so I invited 5 friends and she wasn't one of them. When she put it that way, it sounded bad. I tried to explain that those friends hadn't made scenes at previous events. She asked what that meant. I said she knew she could be dramatic sometimes. She said I was calling her dramatic for having feelings. I said that wasn't what I meant. She said it was exactly what I meant, and now she understood why I was really cutting her out. She said I was embarrassed by her and didn't want her at my perfect wedding. I said that wasn't true. She said then why not invite her? I said because I was worried something would happen, and I wanted one day where nothing went wrong. She said I was a terrible friend and hung up. She didn't come to the wedding, obviously. Afterwards, she posted on social media about knowing who your real friends are. Mutual friends have reached out asking what happened. Some of them think I made a reasonable choice about my own wedding. Others think I betrayed someone who's been there for me. The wedding was beautiful, and nothing went wrong. But I keep thinking about Ashley sitting at home that day knowing she wasn't invited. I keep wondering if I made the right call or if I was just selfish. Am I the asshole?